B-rated movies.
Welcome to Burr-rated, B-rated movies. This is the October monthly recap episode.
God damn. I feel like I say that every single time that you say, it's the monthly recap.
I feel like because it's like the month is over already.
Right? Like, it's fucking nuts.
It's crazy.
But then at the same time, like, we did put, like, Halloween costumes, like, Halloween decorations up.
Yeah.
Like, literally on fucking October 1st. But still, god damn, the end of the month already?
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy, man.
Crazy ass month. Making my penis soft. And by that comment, you can tell how much we've been drinking. Right? So, the end of the month already. Hell yeah, that means it's time to go trick-or-treating.
I know.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Well, trunk or treat.
Nah. Well, we're going to go both.
You trick or treat out of somebody else's house?
Fuck yeah, I do.
That's crazy.
And the same thing with my parents. As soon as we get home, we dump all that candy out on the counter, and then we search through it to see if we can, see if anybody fucked around with it.
You have a metal detector that you just like wave over it?
Beep, 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 with fucking all those razors. I know you assholes are out there putting razor blades in fucking nerd boxes.
Yeah.
Right?
It's messed up. Tiny razor blades.
Injecting fentanyl into Skittles.
Yeah.
Right? Because nobody has more money to blow on drugs to just give them to fucking other people. Like,
exactly. Just give somebody a hot shot.
You know, it's fucking hella weird. Like, I remember as a kid, like, we used to, like, bake cookies or do something like that and put them on, like, our neighbors or the people across the street from us and then ring their doorbell and leave. Like, nowadays, if all of a sudden, like, I open up my front door and there's, like, a fucking hot pan of brownies, I'd fucking put that shit right in the trash.
Yeah.
You know?
And put the pan back out there.
Bye, bitch. I'd keep the pan. Thanks for the brownie sheet. But it's fucked up,
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that shit? Nah.
And nobody trusts anybody.
Yeah, this last week, though, my neighbor, she, like, texted me. She's like, are you home? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I made some loopy. I'm on my way over. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, that's all right. You know what fucking pisses me the fuck off? Goddamn, I think it's Grubhub. I'll call them out. I'm pretty sure it's Grubhub. Every time we fucking order from a place, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Grubhub. I put instructions like, ring my doorbell and give it to me. And then it says, this person's coming, And it's like, I'll be waiting by the door, and it's like, they're approaching. And so, like, I'll walk to the front door, and I'll open my door, and my food's on the fucking ground. And the person's walking away. There's like, oh, have a good day. And, like, I yelled at him last time. I was like, thanks for fucking putting my food on the ground. And the guy looks at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, they don't read the instructions.
At the same time, you're a fucking human being. You want your fucking food on the ground?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Like, give it to me, bitch. Like, fuck you. Putting my goddamn food on the ground and then being like, oh, hope you get it. There's been a couple times, like, we ordered, like, from a expensive ass pizza place, and they put it on the ground. There was one time, like, we weren't notified at all. And, like, 30, 45 minutes later, our food is, like, stone cold. And, like, we live in Vegas. You know how long your food had to be sitting out front of your house for it to be stone cold?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we call them where it's like, hey, and, like, unfortunately, like, the restaurant that's like, we'll refund your money. And we're like, it's not about that, but we're like, fuck that. So we contacted the food place, and we're just like, whoever delivered it, you need to tell them to fuck themselves. And if we find them, we're going to fuck them up. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Put it on the ground and then fucking just walking away without even, like, I can understand put it on the ground and ring the doorbell and then leaving.
Yeah, because that's normally what they do, and I'll go down, I'll get it.
Yeah,
I come
but
up.
nope, these guys.
I don't care if you put my food on the ground.
Yeah, nope, just assholes.
Yeah.
But anyways, Yeah, monthly recap. I don't even know how the fuck we got onto that shit.
I know. It's a weird
Crazy
tangent.
ass alcohol.
Strange.
Making could do that line 2 times in this episode. Anyways,
So we watched VHS 2, starring Elsie Holt in the wraparound segment
yes,
as Kyle.
Kyle. That's it. Like, I remember that was the, we try to sneak around it, like where it's like, don't watch these movies in this order.
Oh yeah, the private investigators that are watching the movies.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about the private investigators at the beginning of the movie where there's all those tits and ass.
Oh yeah, where
completely wrong of direction with that. My bad.
No, like where they catch the guy in the 3-piece suit at the cheap motel.
Just nonchalantly having the window wide open, having sex.
Yeah.
Oh, how embarrassing for me.
Oh.
No, you did that shit on purpose.
Yeah. Was he gonna yell "World Star" after?
He's like, I did it. But yeah, that movie. So many fucked up. Yeah, I really like that one.
Like I normally with anthology series, I'm not a fan because you're gonna get like 2 good segments and then the rest is kind of like junk.
No, I remember.
But like, I don't think there was a bad segment in that movie.
They were all like messed up.
Because we watched Books of Blood, and that was like one good segment, and everything else was just kind of there.
Yeah, I think
But
all.
like, yeah,
I really. It was like I always say, like that's a messed up movie. Like what I mean by that is like,
it's pretty twisted.
yeah, it's like, oh, that was bad, bro.
Yeah, it was like it was pretty messed up. Like it was like, fun.
Yeah,
Like in the fun way. Like even the like the one that I kind of called it when we were like watching the beginning, like the school they go to where the guy's drinking the giant glass of milk
oh god,
and
that was
acting
messed up.
super agitated. Like it felt when I said it felt like Jonestown. Like
Yeah,
I was right, but at the same time, I didn't know they were going to go to like that level.
right.
Like,
Going downstairs and seeing all those dudes just chilling with guns.
Yeah, it was
What the
super
fuck?
ass creepy.
That last one, how it went like 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
Don't want to spoiler it, but if you're listening to this and you haven't seen these episodes this month, like
should
holy
watch.
shit,
Yeah, you should definitely watch. We had some big episodes this month.
they were real fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really did enjoy that movie. It was a fun movie.
And then we actually spoke with Elsie Holt.
We did.
Yes,
And he
super
told us
cool
some
guy.
behind the scenes some behind the scenes stuff about VHS.
Oh yeah, his face.
His face prosthetic.
Don't want to spoil that one.
Yeah.
And then what he has upcoming and everything like that as well.
Which I'm super excited for Time's Up and Watchdog.
Yes.
Those are going to be great movies.
But yeah, VHS 2. That's how we started our month?
That's how we started our month.
Damn.
Then we watched Driven, directed by Glenn Payne and written and starring Casey Dillard.
That movie. And that was right. That was right when I did an adult thing and I got my own lift by myself to and from
Yeah,
the fucking strip.
that's true.
Like an adult. The movie, Casey went above and beyond as the driver, like let's say fucking what, Uber or Lyft driver.
I mean, she said she
Farrier.
wasn't the star, but like, she was in most of the movie.
Yeah, she for sure was.
Like Richard Spite was the bigger name, but he was in less of the movie.
yeah.
So she's the star.
But basically, she's the, what was it, farrier?
Yes.
Farrier driver.
The ferry driver.
Yeah. And then they went around and, killed demons?
Yeah.
Together.
They killed demons, which it was kind of gore light, but at the same time, I feel like it was, very story heavy.
Yeah, but then also, spoiler on that one, we also had that fucking interview with
Yes.
both of them as well. Great. Again, probably some of the funniest people that we've ever met.
Yeah, like they're
You
super
know?
fun.
Yes, super down to earth. Loved them. Amazing that they even took their time out of, doing all the stuff they're working on and everything, showing us what they have been doing.
She was working on I don't remember the exact name, but a puppet,
Yeah, she had
Yeah.
her puppets.
which are super awesome.
And then I just saw that she's been posting them with those puppets lately too.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
amazing.
Glenn's working on Safe and Sound, his thriller, which will be
Yes.
out later.
Yeah, but another solid. I don't even think we call them like interviews. Like, what do we call them? Like, we just talked with them.
I think I'm just gonna start calling them conversations.
Hey, we
because
spoke with these people.
I feel like interview is too formal
like we're asking them questions. We're
because
like,
I don't think we ask that many questions.
yeah, no, I think
like-
they just talk and then
Normally, like we don't have set up questions. Normally, we have like a couple questions we want to ask, and then
but
it's
they're like super easy.
anything else we run into as we're talking to people.
Yeah, we spoke about like their past stuff that they did, Stag Wrestle and
Oh yeah,
Killer Concept, and then how I almost like threw something on my TV when at the end of Killer Concept was like, no, don't do it, no,
Yeah.
and they did it. Yeah, so
that is true.
another awesome conversation talk that we had with Casey and Glenn.
Yeah,
The movie about being a nice driver, and then I don't think that you can go wrong. Well, I mean, you potentially could. You're just like, hey, get in my Lyft car, we're gonna go on some adventure. I'd be like, no, I'm just gonna catch the next one.
yeah. Like I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't need any adventures. I've had enough adventures for one night.
right. I'm trying to get home safely now.
Adventures sound dangerous.
Like, hey, how long you been driving tonight? Oh, I'm coming up on 4 hours. Nah, I need somebody who just signed in because we're gonna be doing this for a couple hours.
Oh, you mean you'll allow us in your vehicle and your boyfriend Indiana Jones is driving behind you and you're coming back from a costume party? No, thank you.
Yeah, nope. Fuck that.
That's from another episode and you need to listen back and figure out what episode that is from because I don't remember.
There you go. This liquor.
Which I know you remember that.
Always.
Yes.
Always liquor.
But then we watched Terrifier
Good God.
with Garrett.
Was Garrett on that one?
Yes, he was. Garrett was on that episode.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was. Fucking Terrifier, man.
So we watched Art the Clown go around and
Oh, yeah, he had
Just-
IBS.
frickin' decimate people.
Dude. So, yeah, Terrifier was just a... God damn, that's all you can really say about that movie.
I have to say, like, okay, so other movies, I feel like when they do like the half kill where you like see the beginning of the kill and then you see the aftermath and it's supposed to be shocking,
Yeah.
like they kind of drop the ball and I really wish I could see the gore because some of them don't really do it for you.
And then you see it.
But like this one, like there's the part where like the pizza shop owner, like, like Art walks out with the pizza shop owner and then Art walks back in, or like the pizza shop owner walks back in and you see Art on the outside.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's that whole IBS thing.
Good
and
God,
then
because they gave him dairy.
yeah. But then like the pizza shop worker sees the shop owner's head like on the counter with candles in it like a jack-o'-lantern.
Exactly.
Like that to me, like that is how you execute when you don't show the whole kill.
Yeah.
show me something shocking. Show me something I'm not ready to see.
Like it was, I think that movie, like everything was, the fact that Art the Clown was a goddamn mime. So like you'd ask him questions like, "Why are you doing this?" He's like, "Ooh," and he has
And
that
he's just like
goddamn face, that stupid face that a mime makes.
making faces at people.
And like, you just want to get so pissed, like you want to hit him, but you know damn well that he's going to murder you, so you really fucking can't do anything, And there's the really, 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 really gory murder that I don't know how much we want to spoiler it, but
No, we can spoiler it.
yeah, like
When
it's an
he
old
cuts her
goddamn medieval torturing method.
Has her hanging upside down and cuts her from
Spread eagle.
from
Cuts her in half. How about that?
middle to skull.
Yeah.
It was I was not ready for that.
Yeah. So we're also looking forward. Yeah. Also looking forward to Terrifier 2,
Yes.
And like, I don't understand how, like, all these reviews and everything, there's like, it's so much worse than the first one. And you're just like, how?
It's more gory and it has more story.
Yeah, but like, I feel like number one was such a like awesome movie that like that's some, and then it's as nerdy or as punny as it's going to be. Like those are some big shoes to fill.
But I kind of feel like the more story thing is just kind of like a fuck you to all of those people that complain that there's not enough story and it's all gore and it's all this and it's all that, whatever. Like, if you want more story out of your horror movie, then you're probably not our audience.
Right. I want The Notebook.
Like, you're not going to get The Notebook. Okay, bro. Like, cool. But like to me, it's like I felt like the original Terrifier was the appropriate amount of story. You tell me enough to get me into the movie, to get me into the character, to the kills. I feel like I know enough about everybody in the movie to know that they're a person. Like, but like for those people that I guess that need more story, then that's cool. But like, I don't need all that.
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, obviously they've topped it, but yeah, I can't wait for Terrifier 2 to come out. Terrifier 1 was pretty goddamn official.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Art the Clown is a deeply terrifying soul.
Right. Like he probably like everybody just misunderstands him. He needs like a hug and like the fucking mug of hot chocolate and marshmallows. Like, calm down, man. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
But another good movie.
And then we closed out the month with Black Pumpkin.
Oh, that little fucking kid.
Bloody Bobby.
Bloody Bobby.
Which, okay, when I originally heard the idea that it was going to be like a child murderer, it's like it feels like Chucky, but then
right, like go to your bedroom, you're grounded.
Like this is,
you don't get dessert.
Like terrifying.
Yeah, I still like we went and looked, and I couldn't find like a Bloody Bobby costume. Well, could you imagine like sending fucking your kid to school on Halloween and being like, "Oh, here's my kid's costume."
When are you sending your 3'5" child to school, though?
Right. He was like, "Here you go." Like I've seen kids at my kid's school that they'll go dressed as like, Squid Game.
Oh, yeah.
Or they'll go dressed as like Jason or something like that. Like my kid this year, he's like, "Oh, I want to be Slender Man." I'm like, "You don't even know who Slender Man is. Shut the hell up." Or "I want to go as this." And I was like,
somebody's going to get offended by Slender Man.
Well, it's just
People
so
have committed
random.
Suicide to
Like
Slender
I
Man.
feel like a bad parent, but then I feel like a great parent because my 8-year-old kid hasn't seen fucking Squid Game yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he'll come home and be like, "Oh, we were playing Squid Game at recess and they're playing red light, green light." And I'm like, "What the hell?" I was like, "How do you know about that?" He's like, oh, all the kids in my class are talking about that show. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you guys are 7, 8-year-old.
Yeah, why are you watching that?
Exactly, you know. And then I've said it before, I'm pretty sure. Like, I thought, like, I've watched the 3 seasons of Stranger Things. And I'm like, oh, they're not that bad. I can get my kid. Yeah.
There's 4 now.
Yeah. So, like, I watched a clip of season 4, and I'm like, nope, my kid won't watch season 4 because I saw the clip where,
Oh, it gets rough.
yeah, because now all of a sudden the demon starts talking and is able to do all this other shit.
Oh, Vecna is the real deal.
Yeah, so it's that type of shit, you know? But, yeah, he'll come home and he'll say stuff. I'm like, no. Like, you're not going to do this shit, you know? But he's like, oh, my friends do. And I was like, well, your friends don't have a motorcycle and you do. So not every parent is the same.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, I'm not going to let my kid fucking watch Slender Man and fucking Squid Game. And, like, you know, there's a bunch of kids like Dahmer. I'm like, why the fuck would you let your 3rd grader watch the goddamn Dahmer series?
I felt uncomfortable watching that while Levi was on his phone because I thought he would look up.
Dude, my wife and I, you know, we're watching it and we're, you know, pretty deep into it, you know, but we wait until our kid goes to bed. But there's other, like I said, my kid will come home and he'll be like, oh yeah, my kid said this, or my friend said this. And I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's the thing, is like, I'm not homophobic, but watching that show, like, the way they bake in sort of like the creepiness and the homosexual stuff and
Like,
all
I'm not even talking about that, but even
no, like the way they do it, like, it's so well put together that it, like, if the intent was to make me feel completely uncomfortable, they have achieved their effect, because I felt like my skin was crawling.
I'm talking about like watching him fucking chop up the bodies and watching him fucking, and how they say, yeah, we found 16 dead bodies and this many skulls and
Like, that's the thing,
4
like,
torsos and this vat of acid.
yeah,
And
no, like, once you get to that part, like, and you get to like the true crime stuff, like, it's good, and I feel like I can flow with all the true crime stuff, like, because I've watched enough true crime that I'm good.
But I'm saying for like a fucking 8-year-old kid
But like, yeah,
to watch him chop up the, you know,
like the first 4 or 5 episodes are a really rough watch,
yeah, because like there's no way, but he's
especially the part where, for those who've seen it, the what's her name, the girl or the woman that lives next door,
right,
like, raises the alarm that this is not a 19-year-old, like, this is a 14-year-old,
exactly.
and they walk the 14-year-old back
and
into
there's
the
that
apartment.
dead body that's right beside the bed.
Yeah,
you know?
and all they had to do was walk around.
Like, and then when he had the body in the trash bags, and then he's taking his hands and pulling the blood from the trash can into his toilet, like, an 8-year-old shouldn't be watching scenes like that,
Yeah,
you know? And so that's when he'll come home and he'll talk about, his friends are talking about this. I'm just like,
why are
what
your
the
friends watching that?
fuck? Like, your friends, like, make sure you never
Like, if-
sleep over at their house.
If I feel uncomfortable watching that, your children
I'm not
should
gonna let my fucking
not
kid,
be watching that.
you know? But
But we should probably talk a little more about Black Pumpkin before.
right, but that's it. Just Black Pumpkin, like that kid that's doing all the murders and everything like that. You know,
Yeah.
his parents didn't have any discipline for that kid at all.
No.
That's why he's like, "Oh, you don't have any candy? I'm gonna murder you." Like, he fucking just melds. I'm pretty sure that kid just like mailed anthrax to a bunch of people, and then that's when their nose started bleeding. He's like, "All right, that's my next victim."
But he murders them before the anthrax can kick in.
No, it kicks in. That's why their noses were bleeding.
But not all the way.
You know,
like that movie, like I thought that all the characters, like they feel like people, like all the motivations feel realistic,
Oh, that goddamn sister just kept walking around in her fucking panties.
except for that. That was a
God
little
damn
weird.
it.
A little weird.
Like, if I was that brother, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
But except, like, I can see that happening.
Get dressed, god damn it.
Like, I can see that being like a family issue.
It would be a messed up family issue.
But it's
Like,
a
I should
family
have done
issue.
that. I should have just walked around my house with my little sisters wearing like a banana hammock. Like fucking Todd from Scrubs. And like always bending over and grabbing shit off the ground and be like, oh, don't mind me, fucking sixth graders.
Yeah.
Right? Just put on like fake tanning lotion. But yeah, no, that one. The little kid was the murderer.
It was a creepy movie.
Right? It was a good ass
Good gore.
a bunch of PSAs in that movie too.
Yeah.
The bullies. Glad those bullies got beat up and there was that weird sex scene where they were having sex in what was that van?
In the the stabbing wagon.
Stabbing wagon.
Or the stabbing cabin.
But she was like still dressed kinda. And then he was still dressed.
Yeah.
He was like, wait a second.
Like I get
I
it.
trust you enough to have sex with you, but I don't trust you enough to be naked.
Yeah,
I'm not a fucking heathen.
Every time I see that, it always feels weird.
It's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
He's like, hurry and do this. I don't have time to take off all my clothes.
Yeah, really.
Plus, we're teenagers, so if anybody catches us, we need to hurry and be able to get dressed and get the fuck out of here. So, pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then they all but instantly just die right as soon as they get out of the fucking wagon.
I know.
Van.
So quick.
So,
Well, before we go,
another solid one.
did you have a favorite?
I don't think I have favorites, man. Like I think that every one that we
Or
watched.
was there one that stood out to you?
Well, I mean, for sure, Terrifier was the most like gory and like messed up one.
If you talk, yeah, like for sheer gore, but I also feel like we had like two movies that really like had story standouts
Yeah,
in Driven and I want to say Black Pumpkin. Like I feel like if you have like a mission statement and then your story like comes from the mission statement and has a logical ending, like
yeah,
those are the two that I would say that do it.
yeah. Like they're good stories. I feel like
So I feel like they both kind of like win it on
they were solid.
like on that end. Like whatever they were planning to do, they did.
Indeed. No, they were. I feel like we always say what's good and what's bad of movies. I think this month was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Especially since we only did one technically Halloween episode,
Yeah.
But
But I feel like we do horror movies all year long, so we don't need a Halloween month.
right. Thanksgiving we need to really start looking for
I have an idea. I'll tell you when we're
start looking for Thanksgiving horror movies,
I have an idea. I'll tell you when we're not.
Christmas movies.
I have an idea for that as well.
You'll shoot your eye out. That's a horror movie.
No.
He had bad guys in his backyard.
Yeah, I have an idea for that as well.
Hell yeah.
Which I'll say that when we're not
Live.
live.
No,
on
I
Hot
thought it was a
Mics.
solid month, man.
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty solid month. I was pretty happy with this month.
Yeah, crazy. It went by so quick. How
I
many
know.
movies did we do?
4.
Only? What?
Yeah.
Usually October's like 5 weeks long, right? Check my motherfucking calendar. Where's my calendar? God damn it.
Well, because we launch on Friday, so
Oh, yeah. That is only 4.
yeah.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. But that about wraps it up, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Wrap up the wrap up.
yeah. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are available on Apple, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you hear.